Is up, YouTube? It's Jessica, your agent. I'm so excited to be back in front of the camera and making videos. I just want to start by saying before I dive into the video, thank you so much if you're brand new to the channel. Thank you for checking it out. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. All right, so as you guys can see in the title, I'll be giving a recap of where we were about 2 years ago on the real estate market and where we are now in the real estate market 2022. I'm super excited to dive into this video just because there's been so much stuff that has changed, and I feel like no one really knows what's going on in the market right now. So I'm excited to make this video. So first, I'll start with a recap where we were 2 years ago when it was just pure craziness. I mean, COVID was just getting started. So we were dealing with COVID. We were dealing with crazy low interest rates. I'm talking high twos these interest rates were in. So everyone was trying to take advantage of these rates and borrow money. And I would have done the same exact thing. Money was extremely cheap to borrow. It's almost crazy. It is crazy just to look back and reflect on where we were. It's nuts what was actually happening. So along with the crazy rates comes with a lot of buyers looking to take advantage of that opportunity, and that matched up with the lowest inventory we've seen in over 30 years just doesn't work out well. It was crazy. I mean, there was buyers looking at just a few homes because there was nothing for sale, which, it resulted in bidding wars. Homes were selling for crazy amounts over the list price. I'm talking hundreds of thousands dollars over list price in certain areas. It was crazy. You had buyers fighting for properties. You had buyers buying out other buyers to walk away from homes, that way they can secure them. It was madness. So for us as realtors, personally, it was a great time to be in the market. Why? Because it took no effort to get homes sold. You put it on the market one day, it's sold the next for over listing price. So it was crazy. But if you were a buyer's market, if you were a buyer's agent, it was harder. It was extremely frustrating at times. Just offer after offer after offer after offer just getting rejected. And that was the reality of the market. If you weren't a buyer with a lot of money or a buyer willing to take that risk, waive all contingencies, then you were just having a tough time and you were getting fatigued with the market. So that's what was going on 2 years ago. Now I want to dive into what's going on right now, because again, I feel like no one really knows. So now we're seeing the interest rates come back up. They're back up to the fives now, which is still very low, by the way. I want to make a point of that. It's still historically low. And so if you're thinking about buying, you can still lock down a really good payment. So we've got the interest rates, which have gone back up. Inventory has gone back up. Yes, I've said it. Inventory is starting to pick back up. So a lot more choices for buyers to choose from. And this is the good part. Homes are lasting on the market much longer, as opposed to 2 years ago when you put it on the market one day, it's gone the next. Now we're seeing the normal days on market is anywhere from 30 to 45 days. So back to normal market conditions there as far as days on market. And another thing that we're seeing is, unfortunately, if you're not pricing your home right, accurately with the market, then you're having to drop the price and chase the market down. I have heard some recession talk. Now, a recession isn't always a bad thing. Not in this case, at least. I don't expect us to see an extremely high number of short sales, foreclosures, people losing their homes. I don't expect to see that, but what I do expect to see is us have those normal market conditions, which we're already seeing. And, you know, it's a great thing. It's a great thing that we're coming into a normal market. It's not a bad thing at all. You don't have to be nervous. You don't have to be scared. This is a good thing because now it's not the buyers that are dictating what homes are selling for. It's the actual market, the home condition, all that good stuff that comes into play as far as pricing a home. Now, now I want to dive into what this means for buyers, what this means for sellers, and what this means for realtors like myself and any other realtor watching out there. This is what you have to be on the lookout for and doing now that we're coming into a different market. So first I'll start with buyers and what this means for you as a buyer. The first thing is there's more homes for you to look at. You've got more inventory on the market, more choices for you. You can still lock in a good payment. Like I said, interest rates are still historically low. And like I mentioned, homes are lasting on the market longer. So if a seller is not getting an offer within the 30, 45-day mark, they may be open to considering an offer lower than what they have it listed for, or even, very, very good terms that are in favor of you as a buyer. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. It's a great time to potentially jump in and secure yourself a juicy, juicy good deal. And as far as sellers, what this means for sellers is you just got to price. You got to price the property right. There's a lot more competition that you'll be faced up against. So it's important that you're pricing strategically. And if you want to know more about pricing strategically to ensure that you're reaping the benefits of this market, make sure you comment down below pricing strategically, and I'll make sure that I get my pricing strategy out to you. That way you can have it. And if you've had thoughts on selling, again, make sure you comment down below or just get in contact with me on any of my social media platforms, and I'll make sure to take care of you there. So that's what that means for sellers. And another good thing is if you're looking to upgrade to something bigger or either downsize to something that's easier to maintain, it's a good time for you to sell and actually achieve that goal, as opposed to 2 years ago where sellers were just getting fatigued with the market. They were finding no problem selling their homes, but when it came to finding the replacement home, it was just crazy. And they weren't having any luck, so they ended up taking their homes off the market. So now is a good time for you to jump back in and achieve that goal that you wanted to a couple years back. And lastly, what this means for us as realtors. The good part. The part I'm sure you guys were waiting for. So what this means for us as realtors is we have to continue to keep growing daily and making sure that we're providing the best and multiple solutions for our clients to be sure that they're really getting that Ritz-Carlton feel, that Ritz-Carlton service. Now with stuff starting to slow down, cool down in the market, there's going to be a lot of agents leaving the business, which is going to leave the skilled agents competing against each other. So that's why I say it's time to double down on the skills, and obtain new skills. That way we're always ready to go and we're always ready to help people. That's the number one goal, is to help people achieve their goal. So I hope I gave a good rundown of what's going on in the market. Definitely don't think we'll see a tremendous amount of foreclosures, short sales, people losing their homes. And just really briefly, the reason for that is because even if these sellers were in tough positions, they can still sell their home and walk away with some equity. So that's the reason for that. We are coming into a normal market, which is not a bad thing at all. It's actually a good thing. This way buyers aren't dictating the prices. It's actually the home that's dictating the price, its condition, all that good stuff that comes into acquiring or determining the value. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and comment down below. Make sure you're following me on all my social media platforms. That way you know when another video is going to be coming out. I just want to thank anyone who checked out this video and stayed to the end of it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to pushing out so much content this year. I'm really looking forward to just bringing vlogs, educational videos, videos with the team, and just different type of videos. So I need some more tips. So if you guys have any ideas, any tips, please feel free to comment them down below. I'm looking at every comment, and I will be back at you guys soon.